So I have something in my bowl here that actually changed my life a lot. It's oatmeal. It was about 8 months after my mom passed away, and I was in a really deep trench of depression. I hadn't been eating for months, and I realized that I hadn't actually been to the grocery store for a number of months, and the way that I was surviving was by way of breve lattes with a little bit of honey in them, which is basically a latte made with half and half and honey and wine and cannabis. And that's how I was maneuvering through that time of grief. And so I woke up one morning and I realized that something had to change. And it had to start with what I was giving myself by way of sustenance. And I remembered this time that my mom had come to visit me, and she refused to let me go to the grocery store. She was convinced that I had something in my house that I could make us to eat. And sure enough, I did. And so that morning, as I had this memory get stirred up in my mind, I went through my cupboards and I discovered that I had oats, I had dried nuts or stored nuts, I had seeds, I had maple syrup, I had coconut oil, and I had some raisins. So it's a different rendition of what I'm eating this morning. But I made myself that oatmeal, and you know, the first bite that I took of that oatmeal, my body had so much gratitude and told me that that was what I needed to do to shift my state of being. And you know, that's actually what inspired me to become a nutritionist and study nutrition, because when my mom was going through her illness and had had several rounds of chemotherapy, towards the end of her life, she wasn't actually able to eat. And we all need food to thrive, not just to survive. And so that's what began my interest and study and dedication to wellness by way of sustenance, by way of food. And I share that because I think that we all start our days in different mindsets depending on the impressions that maybe we've been going through recently or the stresses in our life. And I guess today I just wanted to remind people, and also myself, that feeding ourselves is the first act of encouraging ourselves to be on the planet. It's like a way of, you know, not only nurturing ourselves, but giving ourselves that space and safety by way of nervous system so that we can actually show up in the world. So yeah, I traveled down the road of studying nutrition, studying herbalism, studying aromatherapy, studying food sensitivities, because even though I'm someone who was born in Wisconsin, I learned that I can't have any dairy and I can't have any wheat. So that one little bowl of oatmeal created a huge shift in my life, and I just want to encourage people to listen to their own wisdom in themselves in regard to what you need. And if you feel a little lost, reach out to a friend, because maybe they can help you, even if it is just by sharing a meal with one another. I hope you all are well. And I guess if you would like any information on any of the things that I've offered or do offer, I'll put some links below. I did, when I was going through my nutrition program, end up writing my thesis on depression and how leaky gut can influence that. So if you're interested in reading that really long paper, then I'll put that link below too. I hope you're well, and I send you a good wish today. Bye for now.